Hi everyone, I'm Miss Emily, and today I wanted to talk about something cool that people in my community have been doing, kind of liven things up. So they have been doing an egg hunt, and not a traditional egg hunt. Instead, they've been drawing really decorative eggs and putting them in their windows. So today I was just going to do a quick tutorial on how you could create an amazing egg to put in your window to gives people something to look for when they're going on their afternoon walk, and hopefully it's something that other people in your community can also do and give you something really fun to do right now. So let's go ahead and get started. If you have never drawn an egg, a good way to start is with a circle. So I'm just gonna start, and I got a really big piece of paper because if I made a really tiny egg and people were standing far away, they wouldn't even see it. So I'm just gonna draw a big circle on my paper because I want people to be able to see it way from the sidewalk. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a big circle on here, but I need to leave room at the top for the part that comes to a point. So I'm gonna make a circle kind of on the bottom half of my paper, and I'm gonna draw it lightly with a pencil so that way I can kind of go back and outline it later. But there, it's kind of hard to see, but I drew a light circle on there. It's probably really hard to see, but I can see it. And once I'll go ahead and kind of outline maybe the bottom half of my circle just so you guys can see. Just going over top of it with a Sharpie, just on the bottom part, the part that I'm gonna keep. And now I'm gonna go from about halfway up my egg, and I'm gonna kind of make almost look like a little arch that is a little bit pointed. So I'm just gonna, I'll press a little bit harder with my pencil this time so you can see. And something you can kind of try to do when you're doing this, I think I want mine to be a little rounder. Once again, that's the great thing about pencils. You can kind of erase and get it exactly looking how you'd like it to look. Okay, so now I have my egg, and now I can go ahead and outline it with my black Sharpie, the lines that I really like. And I have some lines I don't really need anymore, so I'm gonna take my eraser and just go in and erase it. Okay, so now I've outlined my egg. I have a great big egg here, and I'm ready to start decorating it. So now I'm gonna think about adding some patterns to this design. Patterns are really fun, and sometimes they're repetitious, which means it kind of just repeats over and over and over again the same thing. Or sometimes it's alternating, but it still is repetitious. So I'm gonna go ahead and think of a pattern that I'd like to add. I think I'm gonna start with some really basic stripes. And my stripes are gonna be slightly curved, kind of like they're wrapping around the egg. You can do them however you'd like though. This is the part of the project where you can really do anything you imagine, which is really fun. So I added some stripes on mine, and now I'm gonna add some more designs that I think of that I think will look really nice. I think I'll start with a scallop. A scallop is when you kind of take your marker and go like this and create that U shape over and over again. So far, I haven't really alternated a design. Instead, I've just repeated the same design over and over again. I'm trying to make really big designs that I can fill in with lots of bright colors when I'm finished drawing. If I make lots of really tiny designs, it'll take a really, really long time to fill it in. And that's okay if you want to work on this for a very, very long time. But if you want to be able to finish this and put it up in the next hour or so, then maybe try to make your designs a little bit bigger. All right, so I went ahead and added a scalloped edge. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see how everything's coming along for me. I'm having a lot of fun making my Easter egg. Now I think I'm gonna try to do an alternating pattern. I think I'm gonna do a circle and then I'm gonna do a swirl. And I'm gonna go circle, swirl, circle, swirl, circle. So I'm gonna keep adding some patterns to this, and you can go ahead and do that on your own egg at this point as well. Okay, so as you can see, I added a lot more line designs to my egg, and now I am super excited to begin adding color. You can add color with crayons, markers, watercolor, paint, really whatever you like or whatever you have available at home. I think for mine, I am going to use marker today. I think it'll make it really vibrant and bright, and it'll brighten someone's day who's just walking by my house when they see it. All right, so I just finished coloring my egg in, and I'm super excited to hang it in the window, but I just need to cut it out first. Now, when you are cutting things, sometimes you might be tempted to kind of rush, but it's really important when you work hard on something to take your time with it, so that way it doesn't have a bunch of jagged edges. So I'm gonna take my fancy little bird scissors. These are my favorite pair of scissors that I have. Got these on a trip. And just take my time and cut along that edge very carefully. And when I'm done, I'm gonna get a piece of tape and tape it up in my window so people can find this egg, and hopefully they'll find a bunch of other eggs too in our neighborhood. It seems like a lot of my neighbors have been putting these up, and I'm just happy that there's something fun to look for when people are going out on their walks. And I finished cutting it out. I have my piece of tape. I'm gonna go put it on the window. I'd love to see your creations and the eggs that you're hanging up in your windows. Just know you're gonna brighten someone's day with this. And also it's a fun activity for you to do while you're at home. I hope you guys have a wonderful day today. Bye.